hello to all Star Wars fans. We come to you with big news. Some will like this news and some will not. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel. This is the best support for us that you can provide. Here we go. The Book of Boba Fett, a series dedicated to the greatest bounty hunter, has received an extension for a second season and will be launched into development very soon. This is reported by the very reliable source, Making Star Wars. According to it, the second season of the Book of Boba Fett is at the final stage of development and filming should start very soon, and at the moment the decorator team is finishing work on Boba's ship. It is not yet known when exactly the sequel will be released, and I did not fully believe that this series would be continued at all. The epilogue of the first season did not have any intrigue. That story arc with Grogu and the Mandalorian was continued in the form of the third season, and Boba himself decided to leave politics. Perhaps in the second season, they will show us what happened to the Marshal who was shot by Cad Bane, and what the future awaits him. Because in the scene after the credits, they showed us how they are about to turn him into a cyborg, thereby saving his life. Also, an interesting insider's data appeared a couple of months ago. It said that Lucasfilm seriously planned to shoot a series about Boba Fett and Omega during the time between the 6th and 7th episodes. As we remember, Boba used to be called Alpha. He and Omega were the very first clones of Jango Fett. In addition, according to rumors, in the third season of The Mandalorian, we should be shown someone from the Bad Batch, perhaps the same Omega and her meeting with Boba, which will become the tie for the second season of the Book of Boba Fett. There were such rumors too. Anyway, we are waiting and hoping that the second season will reveal the criminal world much more in detail, and the true criminal world of Star Wars, and we especially want Boba to meet his old gang again, which included famous mercenaries like Bosk. While we haven't gone far, let's share another interesting news. It concerns the fourth season of The Mandalorian. Yes, the third one has not had time to come out yet, and already there is news about the fourth. According to the same portal, Making Star Wars, the fourth season of the series from Jon Favreau has been in development for quite some time and seems to be ready for filming, which will begin in October this year at Manhattan Beach Studios, California. The publication added that new armor with a jetpack is being produced by Moff Gideon. As for his personal special squad of stormtroopers, it sounds very interesting, and by the way, we just got a little spoiler. If Moff Gideon appears in the fourth season, then he will definitely survive in the third, and perhaps become the main villain in the very finale of the Mandalorian saga. But let's first wait for the third season and see what kind of story he will tell us, and then we will build theories. Now, a little news about another expected series, Ahsoka. It was originally planned that its release would take place immediately after Mandalorian in late spring. However, Disney recently announced that they plan to slightly reduce the release frequency of new projects, so Ahsoka was postponed for several months ahead. Rosario Dawson, who played Ahsoka in Mandalorian, told us about this. She confirmed that the series will be released in the fall of 2023. It's still a long time to wait. Thus, it turns out that immediately after The Mandalorian, Jedi Survivor is waiting for us, when young Jedi and only then, Ahsoka. I hope we will get more information during the Star Wars Celebration event, which will begin on April the 7th in London. And finally, a few leaks on the second season of Andor, which is currently being filmed in Europe. One of the sources reports that some scenes were filmed in the same place where the first episode of Star Wars was filmed, namely scenes from the planet Naboo. Here in this picture, the photo from the cutscene of the first episode was combined with the same place where it was shot. Therefore, we can wait for the return of Palpatine's homeland in the second season. Insiders also posted some photos. Let's just look at them. No comments. And that's it for today. How do you like this news? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There are a lot of interesting things ahead. Thank you all very much. See you soon.